BBC Radio Oxford.
The Make a Difference Awards.
Last year we met some truly remarkable people from across Oxfordshire, heard their amazing stories, their achievements, and above all their acts of kindness and thoughtfulness and selflessness and things that they're doing for our communities. And this week we're going to be hearing about some of last year's finalists again, like this young man who took my breath away last year when I met him here on the show, and then later at our awards ceremony as well. Joe Rajapaksha won the environmental category at the Make a Difference Awards. He's a 9-year-old boy from Whitney who created a YouTube channel to educate us all about climate change.
The UK is going to be banning single-use plastic from pubs, takeaways, restaurants, basically anywhere where you can get food. They're going to be banning, let's test my memory, plates, cups, straws, and other single-use plastic materials. Here's one, bags.
Now, since starting his channel, Joe spread his climate message on Newsround, the BBC News website, and now he's written a book. He's changing the world. One book and one viewer and listener at a time. Joe and his dad, Jagger, join me in the studio. Good morning to you both. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. How are you, Joe? You should be at school, shouldn't you? What are you missing right now?
I think it's about maths that I'm missing.
That's all right. You can miss a bit of maths for this. Do they know you're coming in at least?
Yeah, they are.
You don't need me to write a note for you or anything. Now, listen, what did it mean for you to win last year?
Well, it was very nice to win. It wouldn't be that much if I didn't win. It was good to win, but even if I didn't win, I'd be so proud of the other 3 finalists in the environmental category who didn't win. But they've been working super hard to protect the younger generation's future. And that younger generation's future includes my future.
Why is this so important for you? Just remind us again.
Well, it's like helping me to spread the awareness of my message. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, you can still make a change, and it's for our planet. So that's very important. But other than that, it's very nice to hear that you got a lot of amazing people in Oxfordshire, and we should all recognise them and respect them.
So what advice have you got if somebody's nominating somebody this year for the environment category, if they know somebody who they think should win this award? What would you say?
Well, I would say, like, if they've done a lot of good things, you should probably nominate them. They're very important people, and you should probably nominate them for a very important reason, because we need to make sure that people need to know about these amazing people around the world. Well, mainly in Oxfordshire here, but they're doing so much good. If they do good, that's what really matters. That's what the Make a Difference Award is for.
Dad, your son here is quite extraordinary. I thought this about you when I first met you. I can't believe you're only 9 years old. Where does this come from?
Well,
Is it you and Mum?
Yeah, definitely.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Well, we are so happy. We're so proud of him. He's.
And are you were you environmentally friendly at home before Joe got into all of this?
I want to say we do, but not that much.
Yeah. So where did all this come from for you, Joe? Were you just watching TV? Were you reading about it? Where did the interest start for you?
Well, when I was 4 years old, I used to come back from nursery. I used to throw my bags on the sofa, and then I used to find one of Sir David Attenborough's documentaries. He was my main inspiration who got me into working hard to save the planet.
Amazing. Tell me about your book that you've brought in. You've published a book. It's unbelievable. Tell me about this.
So this book is called The Changing World. It was by me, and this is basically set in the African savannah, and it's a story about climate change. So it's in simpler terms so that children can understand, and that's actually quite helpful. So that, remember the last time I came in here when I was 8 and I was talking about the letter that I wrote to Mr. Robert Coates, my local MP.
That's right.
And I said, and then he and the Education Ministry both said that climate change is going to become a subject in the curriculum in September this year. So imagine, have you ever felt like you've gone into a new subject and then you find it so difficult because you knew absolutely nothing about it?
Every day.
So what I'm thinking is this book is going to help them, or the children, to get a preview of what climate change is. It might not be that much, but it will give them a preview. So then it's at least a little bit of help for them to understand.
And it's beautifully written. You've written the words and the pictures are amazing. Who did all the drawings?
A very nice man called Prageeth.
Lovely. It's a gorgeous book, and there's something about the Make a Difference Awards on there. Is that right, on the back? Tell me what that is.
So on the blurb, it basically tells you my story. So it's basically about the author section, and it explains my story.
Read that out to me. What does it say?
Hi, my name is Joe Rajapaksha, and I'm 9 years old. I spend a lot of time studying environmental issues and sharing what I learn with others. The next generation should be aware of climate change and other timely topics. I share this message via social media platforms. My Facebook, Instagram and YouTube channel are called Science with Joe. I felt these methods were not enough, so I started writing books. This is my first book, which focuses on climate change. I won the BBC Radio Oxford Make a Difference Award in 2022, environmental category. I have also done several fundraising campaigns for charities. I intend to donate the money from book sales to charities protecting the environment and animal conservation. I aim to become a conservationist and inspire the next generation like Sir David Attenborough.
I think you're fantastic. You know we're big fans, Joe. Tell me, where can we get the book from, Dad?
That book in Amazon. Normally, you can search from Amazon.
So what's the title again?
Change.
Give me the title.
The Changing World.
So if you search for The Changing World, Joe, on Amazon, that'll be enough. Yeah. I'm sure that'll find it. Listen, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in again. You better get to school. I don't want to keep you too late. You might get there to the tail end of maths if you're quick, which I'm sure you'll want to do. Thank you for coming in. Thanks, Joe, and thanks, Dad, as well this morning. For a full list of categories and details of how you can